What's going on, guys? Welcome back. For anybody who's new to the channel, I've been doing this for about 6 months, and I like to talk about progress and how things have changed over that period of time. But seeing as we're coming towards the end of the year now, I wanted to go back and recap quite a few of my videos and also talk about sort of where my head was at when I started, how things were going, and where we're at now. Give you guys some like behind the scenes information. So I'm looking through here, and this is every single one of my videos that I have made over the last 6 months, and it's really cool because although there isn't that much content when you think about how many days have passed and everything else, it's a big milestone to me. It's really lovely to be able to look back and see like, okay, well, I've made all of this content. It makes me feel really good knowing that I've put a lot of effort into growing the channel. That's obviously shown extremely well. We're at 500 subs within 6 months. For me, that's really good. I'm very happy with the way that people have responded to my content, the way the community is growing as a whole. It's lovely. It's wonderful. So I'm gonna go all the way down to the bottom and just kind of work from here. It's a very different kind of format than I normally do when I make these videos, but I'm just interested in seeing where it all came from. So the first video I ever made on this channel was a PS5 reveal. And I don't feel like I have much of a right to speak about any of this, nor will it make any sort of impact or difference really. But I like making videos on tech, so why the hell not? Photography, the music. So kind of skimming through this, you can see I had an idea of where I wanted the channel to go, as in how I presented myself. I didn't want to be one of those overreactive YouTubers, but I didn't realize how mellow I should keep it, and I didn't feel like I was being 100% myself. I still had that camera shy vibe, you know what I mean? The only games that caught my eye during the live stream was Spider-Man, Miles Morales, which I'm incredibly excited for. That turned out to be an amazing game, man. It really did. It's kind of a given. And what was the other one? Demon Souls. That's pretty much the gist of it. Just me highlighting some of the best games that came from the PS5 reveal. And the first video I made, I was so nervous. I wanted to set a good impression. I wanted to try and make it professional, and I failed miserably at that. But it just goes to show, even if you have the most simple concept of a video, just talking about PS5 reveal, talking about a game trailer, if you are looking to start YouTube, just make whatever you're interested in. Even if you don't think it's going to do well, at least it gives you a good starting point, and then you can work and grow from there. Learn about Iron Man, realize that you'll end up killing yourself in real life if you attempt that shit, and then move on. Talk to Gandalf, get some ruins, cast some spells, nearly kill a chicken and get really upset when you realize the game doesn't actually let you finish it off. Even with this, like the I don't say the voice acting, but the way I presented myself, it doesn't seem natural to me. The way that I'm just talking to you now is how I would have a conversation with another human being, whereas this felt very kind of put on for the camera, you know what I mean? I remember sitting down when I started writing these scripts, and I would write 7-8 pages worth of a script to read. I would sit down, record everything, I would edit the audio, make it look all good, and the amount of time I spent on these RuneScape videos, getting all the individual segments, putting them all together, it was mad. But this was the first game that really did well on my channel. I mean, even descriptions, there's no links to social media or anything like that. D-Lo James? Shit, that's a fucking throwback. So D-Lo James was, I don't want to say like my first sub. A couple of episodes into the RuneScape series, it would have been, I'll tell you, around about episode 2 or 3, he actually bought me something, a game, and that was the most mentally influencing thing that had ever happened to me on YouTube, because I'd never received money for that before. I had never received like a recognition from a fan or a subscriber or whatever that showed, okay, well, I appreciate the content you're putting out there. And I think that's what kind of made me want to do all of this, because it was just, I knew that people were enjoying it in one way or another. That was the biggest catalyst for me putting in as much effort as I have over the last couple of months. What's going on, guys? In today's video, I want to talk about some predictions for... So you can tell already in this video I'm talking about Pokemon and the predictions we had coming out over the next couple of months for that. I was becoming a lot more charismatic. I was becoming more comfortable with the camera now that I'd kind of gotten into the motion of things. The lighting was an attempt. there was some kind of effort there. I'm not quite sure how it worked out, but I mean, the effort was there, and that's what matters really.
There is another big project we're working on that I still want to share with you.
I have a couple of speculations that I like. That little transition was kind of nice. Like, I've been doing video editing for a good couple of years, but these days I try not to worry too much about the minute details that people won't really pay attention to, such as that. I have a couple of It makes it a lot more immersive, even the sound effects and the sound design behind that. I felt like that was a nice touch, man. Scrolling through here, I started getting more into vlogs and talking about my personal experiences, such as my favorite video games, letting the audience get to know me a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't want to mention it in this video. I don't think I did. But I was really low at this point and I was enjoying YouTube. I wanted to try and keep it a very positive atmosphere, but I felt like as months progressed, I wasn't being very truthful to myself. So I started talking more about mental health and depression and things like that. And ultimately that is why I started the channel. But I didn't want to admit that to myself. I didn't want to admit that I was kind of feeling pretty crappy. I didn't want people thinking that was the vibe I was putting out there. But I think you can kind of tell. You can tell as you watch through the video that I wasn't entirely happy. So a couple of months went on and we had this video, which was the most successful video I've had on my channel. And if you look at the analytics for this video, I think like 350 subs out of the 400 and something that I have now come just from this video, which is insane. Redstone to travel upwards. 19,000 views. 800 likes. Those are great numbers. Like every single day I'm still getting comments from everybody. There has not been a single comment on this video I haven't replied to. It's crazy, man. It really is. You know what's weird about this video? I thought it was gonna get buried, right? I thought because so many videos like this, tips and tricks, had been done before, I did not expect this to go anywhere. But it's the biggest video I've had on the channel. I remember sitting down and I was planning all of this out. I was planning out all the tips and tricks. And I was like, all right, well, I gotta make this different. I can't just be like, all right, so this is how you place a door. This is how you build something like this. I wanted it to be like actual good stuff that people probably haven't heard of before. So I integrated things that I wanted to know, such as like how to breathe underwater. But it might save you if you're about to die. The voiceover is great. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Really clean audio, really well spoken, better than my more modern videos. Shaders look good, and bear in mind this was running on like a NVIDIA 760. All right, I have no idea how I managed to record high frame rates with shaders on a GPU that was what, like 8 years old, but it worked, man. Whatever I did, it worked. And then this final scene, where was it? This build, man. So many players and YouTubers with just chests and chests scattered everywhere, and then they spend half the episode trying to find the in this tiny little space, and the potential of hundreds if you go for a bigger room like this. All the random lights that were placed throughout, finding the environment for all of this. I probably spent about a week filming, getting locations, terraforming, building the actual demonstrative areas. This is probably the most work I've ever put into a video, and I feel like it paid off massively. I keep saying to myself I'm going to make another one like this at some point. I've got a whole list of like tips and tricks in the nether that I'm going to be doing, but it's just finding the time to spend hours and hours recording, editing, scripting. It's trying to find that balance between making great content and making regular, consistent content and being somewhat entertaining in the process. Get on this thing and it looks so good. This is the first time I've ever tried building a ship in Minecraft, and it just... You know what's really weird is that I feel like all my old videos, especially the Minecraft ones, they feel like a live stream, right? It doesn't feel like you're sitting and watching a piece of content per se. It feels like you're watching a much longer episode as part of a series, which I feel like is very bad for a YouTube channel. Like every single episode needs to be individual and unique. Like I personally wouldn't watch my videos because I don't find myself overly entertaining, but some people say that I am, which I think they're crazy. Oh shit, okay, so this was my first office tour, the one that was in the conservatory. When I made this, I wanted it to be like a really well shot cinematic gliding movement, showing you guys all my stuff, make it look really good. No, it came to the day before and I didn't have it shot. I was like, fuck it, you know what? We're just gonna walk around with a phone, just record it, get it out there, and it turned out to be fucking awful, man. The audio was shit. I put it up anyway because I wanted to make sure I got it out, but look how janky this thing is, man.
Everything, it's pitch black.
The audio quality, you see that, hear that noise in the background? I don't know if you guys can hear it very well, but...
Here, but this is where my office is. It's in the
thing that sounds like a high-powered fan. That's my old PC. That is the one with the NVIDIA 760 that I replaced like 3 months into YouTube because it was crap.
Conservatory of my house, which was a terrible idea. I cannot do anything during the day, but I thought I'd give you a rundown, right? So, I don't really know where to start.
My setup is pretty much the same. I've got new monitors, new PC obviously, but everything else is pretty much exactly the same. Everything's in the bedroom now, so there's no crazy light coming in all the time. I might do an updated one in 2021 once I get a couple new things. Virginia, Mountain Mama. Take me home. Motherfucker can't get me now. Mountain Mama. We are free. I remember when that happened. I do have a face cam. You guys can go ahead and watch the episode. Just skip to like 15 minutes. I knew this video was going viral. It was just so funny to me, and I put it on TikTok, bro. I put it on Instagram. I put it on Twitter. Everywhere. I was like, yo, this is the shit that's gonna make my channel blow up. Got 14 views, but I don't know. I love that episode so much. The single player and Nether ones, they had some great content, man. They really did.
1 diamond for 6. What? For 60.
Oh. Hey.
Hello, back. I think I fixed everything.
Oh.
Look at the frames, dude. 10 FPS, so.
Hey, what building looks most interesting to you?
My God. With the 3 chunks that I can see. Look at the frames, dude. This was just such bad production.
Yeah, this goes into my base, my spawn base.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
I don't think it's big enough. You have an aquarium in your base. I did put a lot more time into my edits back
Oh,
then.
by the way, this is his spawn base, not his main base.
It's so weird looking back on these, man.
I knew that.
To think of the people that I've met over the last couple of months, the adventures that we've had together, the conversations that we've had, the way I've learned about everybody on the server, and it's really something. And I'm nowhere near where I want to be with the YouTube stuff, but I think joining Mindful has definitely been the highlight of my time on YouTube so far. The people that I've met have made it all incredibly worthwhile. I feel like I say thank you and praise these guys too much, but like, if it wasn't for Mindful, I don't know whether I'd not just be playing Minecraft, but whether I would consistently upload. But I feel like I have an obligation to these guys, to the server, to really do the best that I can because of how hard working they are as individuals as well.
Where did the diamond? There we go.
I nearly have as many diamonds as you, Lorna. I'm catching up, boy.
Bad. Oh, GG. Someone joke.
That was a good episode, man. I enjoyed that.
I would show you guys from above, but I don't actually have any fireworks on a light show or anything like that. Of course, it's raining.
That's crazy, man. Just wait until the episode on Friday. It's crazy. I've pretty much finished off the house, the island design, made some more redstone farms. It's mad how much has changed since then. It really is. 100 subscribers. Oh shit. I love this video so much. Mostly because it was the first time I integrated my personal life. I got my daughter to come in and we kind of sat down, made some videos together and had some fun. I was so gassed that we had made it. I was so excited. And bear in mind, this was in October the 1st, right? October the 1st, we hit 100 subscribers. We're in December 22nd, we're at nearly 500. The growth is insane, dude. It really is. As soon as you hit 100 subs, it starts snowballing, and I hope I can maintain that consistency. I've still got the award that I showed off in the video. It's crazy. Look at the camera. Oh, where is that? Yeah. I'd always wanted to keep my personal life separate from YouTube because I felt like there were 2 different things, you know? Because you have me, the business guy, you have me, the family guy, and then you have me, the gamer, and I felt like people would never be interested in this kind of stuff, seeing my kids and my family. But every time I show them to people are like, they're really charismatic. They want to get to know more about them, and they say they're really cute or whatever, and it's adorable. She had a lot of fun making this video as well. Whoa, what was that? She's a good kid, man. I need to make more videos with her, for sure. Just This is my favorite video on the channel. Hands down. Favorite video I've ever made. For sure. She's so small, man. She's tiny, dude. I'm gonna make an update video, probably the first week in January. But look how tiny she is, man. She's massive now. If she stands up, right? If she stands up, her paws reach my shoulders. That is how big she is. And here she's... This is October, dude. She's going to be huge.
Yeah, yes. Roxy. Good girl.
I need to spend more time with her. As time's gone on, I'm kind of like, you know, when you become used to something, I don't spend half as much time just sitting and playing with her and teaching her, which I need to do. Looking back really helps me reflect on things. She's the most adorable thing.
Good girl, yes.
I was so apprehensive about buying a puppy because I just thought that I was never going to have enough time, having 3 kids in the business and whatever. Like, one of the best decisions we've done as a family, for sure. This is where my depression really started kicking in, and we're getting to the more modern videos, but the mindful stuff I was trying to really make progress with, and it wasn't happening, bro. I couldn't make an interesting video. I couldn't get enough content to really make something that was worthwhile, worth watching. Then I started mixing it up, and I tried doing the challenge kind of videos, and I just started my antidepressants, and I couldn't be charismatic anymore. And ever since I started coming back to YouTube, which was this 1 week ago, I feel like my views have kind of gone up. People are a lot more engaged. So just taking that break away, I feel like was going to really fuck up the channel. But since this video here to this one, I've probably grown about 150 subs, and there are more people engaged than ever. Also, the ASMR video, I don't know why these do so well on my channel. I know people say that I've got a nice voice. I don't get it, bro. I really don't. Alright, that's it. I'm gonna wrap up today's video. I gotta go and be a dad, look after my kids, and do normal lifey shit. I didn't really know what else to make. I've got a video coming out next Wednesday where I'm talking about my goals and resolutions, not only for gaming but for my personal life. That's gonna be coming out next Wednesday. I've got a new mindful video coming out on Friday, which is one of the best ones I've ever made. And then of course the week after that we have New Year's and a bunch of funny and interesting content coming out then. So it's gonna be a good laugh. It's a nice couple of weeks for content, family, for life. I'm feeling very optimistic about everything. I think that comes across. I wanted to make this video because it's super interesting, recapping the year and how my content has changed, how I've changed as a person. It's great fun. I'm gonna bounce. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You're amazing, you're beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.